be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And no hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 42 yards. And the Ravens go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Rolling to his left. He dumps it off for Henry. Finding space at the 40. It's a room to maneuver. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger on the move to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And a short gain here down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now it's Roethlisberger. That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
I know these may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Stroud looking to throw.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Roethlisberger will throw. Steps away. Touchdown! Derrick Henry from 6 yards away. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Steelers 14, Ravens 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
They're going for it. Here's Stroud.
He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Henry up the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here's Roethlisberger. Rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
A check down here for Henry.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger.
And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the... Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger.
Open man, that's Henry.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Now Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Complete. It's Henry. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling...
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Oh, this is blocked. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way into the end zone, and it's 2 points.
Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there's a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 77 yards. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go play action with Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down, Steelers.
A first down carry for Henry. And this This has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this one too low. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. How about Ben Roethlisberger, his 5th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 42 yards. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He completes it to Henry. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both, because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And now a design run with Jefferson. Down the left sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justin Jefferson with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. So this, not a stat line that you'd expect to see 2 touchdowns for him now in the ball game, both coming on the ground.
And while it may be unusual, it's obvious they found something that they like on offense that they can use against the defense. And I think they'll continue to go to it until they stop them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
This will go to Henry out wide. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards. First down.
3 quarters in the books. Inside handoff, Henry. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Second down and 6 now.
2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Touchdown! Derrick Henry. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Okay, break.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stroud working out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Excellent job defensively there from Kobe Turner. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Henry. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming at.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. More multiple defenders in there to drop it. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of...
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Pat McAfee now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with an end around. Now he's into the clear again. Justin Jefferson. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justin Jefferson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Roethlisberger out to his left. To Henry.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Roethlisberger. His throw's going to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Now Ben. He'll buy some time right. He's got Henry. Room past the 35. Now he's loose again. He's on his way. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Derrick Henry. 75 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's 1st down. On the end around, here comes Williams. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. A little bit of an unconventional call there.
Yeah, but it worked, and how great was that? That's got to give them a lift in this situation.
Here's Stroud. Dancing to his left. And he'll have a first down here up past the 30, but he's brought down in bounds.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
They'll run with Jefferson. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now a run with Jefferson. There he goes again. Justin Jefferson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. It'll be a 71-yard touchdown run. Well, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis. The rest